Hello everyone, it's DA here, and today I will be taking you on a journey to Paragon and how Epic Games can salvage the game. Now, there are several quotes from a lot of people depicting how change is good, but too much change is bad. Basically, if you were asked to create an artwork focused on the early 19th century America, you will have to create a rough draft, and the rough draft will then be looked at and critiqued for changes before your grand finale, which in this case will be when the whole world sees your beautiful creation. Now, if after the whole world sees it you made some changes, some people or most people will be furious with you for ruining a good art piece. But if you made those changes before the world sees it, then no one will have opinions of comparisons of your work. This is the case for Paragon, and to make matters worse, the changes was so much that it changed the emotion behind the art. Now, as some of you know, I played Paragon as a founder and I love the game. I will even say it was money well spent. This was a decision I made because I had never seen anything like it. For someone who rarely plays mobile games, this game combined my love for strategy, role-playing, and high graphics into a third-person MOBA, and that is one of the things that made me fall in love with it. It quickly became a game I would play whenever I get burned out from Warframe, and I was even proud to tell people about this game. I will tell them it looks good, it plays well. If you ever love MOBA, then this is going to be a third MOBA. I would sell the game like I own the company. Now, the end, or what would be the demise of Paragon, began with a bad execution and quality of life changes gone wrong. Instead of the typical balancing of heroes that we see in most PvP games, Epic decided to change most of the core mechanics and foundation that made a lot of players fall in love with the game. MOBAs are games that require mastering a certain hero or tactics, and also to use that to your advantage. It is a game genre that really brings out the best in all gamers, and only the best will survive, or somewhere above average. Therefore, everyone wanted to be the best. It was never a genre focused on pleasing those who are low-tier gamers or players who hardly know what they are doing. It is all about a game where the strong survives, and that is what the genre is about, and also what makes the genre survive all the way up to this point. We will even see games like Dota, Dota 2, or games like League of Legends, or even Smite, of all third-person MOBA games. We will see them execute and display things like that. Now, Epic started getting things wrong with the implementation of the faster movement speeds and the removal of the travel mode. They made changes to some heroes that felt clunky instead of balancing the gameplay. They reworked maps, adjusted lanes, and the worst of all, they introduced the card-based system, a system that would later on be the final blow. For a game that has already established its own builds and strategy, changing all those things became the final straw for a lot of players. It's like if Warframe decided its players will no longer use mods, but instead we will level up and unlock your abilities as you progress through each mission. Yes, it's going to be a different game. Of course, Warframe is a different game, but that would affect a lot of people who have spent countless amount of Forma and Platinum leveling up a particular frame or weapon, or even buying an expensive mod from the trade chat. So these are changes that will literally move the game to a different genre, and this is where Epic Games got everything all wrong. Now, I know most of you will say Fortnite killed Paragon, but it actually did not kill Paragon. Fortnite is the success that Paragon wishes it had. You create something, you stick to that formula, people fall in love with it, and you don't change the core concept. So that is how you make things work. So if I go back to the beginning of the analogy of the artist, Paragon is an art piece that was created and published for the world to see. The artist was then later told that he needs to make changes to the overall color and composition and even the materials used to create the art piece, but expected to still have the same art piece look. They expected the artist to still have the same design, and they expected people to still fall in love with it as they did the initial masterpiece. Paragon was a masterpiece that Epic Games thought of as a rough draft or a sketch. The vanilla was great and they ruined it. The game changed so many times, the only thing that stayed the same was the name. At a point in time, it even felt like you were playing a different game, and that's one of the things that turned the backs of a lot of players and the community towards the developers. So if this game is to ever return, it should go in a different direction, go to a different studio or a different publisher. And if it comes back to Epic, it should really return not as a MOBA, because they have proven that they cannot maintain that MOBA model. Paragon should come back as a story-driven multiplayer RPG. It should revolve around the open world of Agora, give players a backstory to each era, and also have it as a world rooted in different cultures and playstyles. The game already comes with amazing graphics, incredible heroes, incredible and amazing abilities, and I would like for them to combine that with an excellent and an amazing endgame content, and you will have one of the best story-driven RPGs in the world to date. Now, it is sad that it has been the season when MOBAs go and die and Battle Royale game modes rises, but what goes around usually does come around. People are hungry for a unique MMORPG apart from games like Warframe, Guild Wars 2 or the Old Republic. So it is up to Epic to polish the concept and make that move, because let's be honest, at this point in time, Battle Royale games are becoming the popular thing and almost every developer and studio is making it. After a while, Battle Royale will get boring and everyone will look to other forms and other genre. So this might be the time for Epic Games to make a turn, create something unique and something that will stand the test of time, because if they don't, then Epic Games might be shutting down very soon. That's it for this video. Let me know what you guys think about this piece, and if you enjoyed and would love me to review something else, let me know down below as well. And as always, it is DA signing out. I'll see you guys in the next one.